Ariel and Taylor, great job on this course. It's really an outstanding piece of work. It's just a really great specimen. And I have plenty of things to say. In fact, I probably have too many things to say about it. But I just kind of want to, kind of boil it down to some of the really important things. One of the things that's really great about this is, you did a really great job of matching this to your audience of eighth graders and the way that you rationalize how this course is going to work with eighth graders. It's really um, an outstanding example of how we can use online learning to do something that seems to lend itself to a face-to-face environment. And you make that argument in your presentation. And I think it's a very well substantiated argument. You use the really great tool, the West Point Bridge design software there to have the students do that. And it's a real experiential type thing. I mean, the students are serving as engineers in this course, and I think the way that you set that out, that they are the engineers in this particular case, is really an empowering thing, especially for the tough age group of the eighth grader. So I mean, that's really, really great. I really like also the way that you set the context with the schooling and how, in the introduction we were talking about how it sets it with it. It's an eighth grade thing. It prepares you for your ninth grade science experience and things like that. And you just rationalization, and giving meaning to this, and making your claim unarguable that this is worth the time to take this course. That's really, really amazing stuff. So let me just talk individually. Ariel, I love the instructor perspectives that you had, and you can tell that you're an outstanding teacher because the way that you took those really complicated complex concepts and are breaking them down to very simple things was really well done. And it's such a Clark and Mayer thing too, because one of the things is we don't want to get messing around with too many pieces of text, too many visuals. We want simple animations or simple visuals that can be consumed easily, and that is done with those comparisons and things that you do in those short lectures. So it's really awesome. One of the things you may know is I'm a big fan of the module overview, and the way that you introduce it as a fallen tree being a bridge, and again, connections with students, these with that audience is just outstanding. And the whole idea of kids may not realize that when a bridge goes out, what kind of impact it has on that particular environment in a city or whatever. I mean, we saw what happened with the bridge in San Francisco in 1989, right? I mean, people from the East Bay can't get to work, and so you bring out the impact of that. So that's really, really great too. Taylor, your module overview too, with talking about the decisions and things that engineers need to make. And the timelines and the expense questions, things that eighth grade students may not be thinking about. You just say, oh well, you just put up a bridge. Well, there's a lot of things in there that come into play, and I even kind of gleaned a little bit of an allusion to the politics that are involved in it too. And of course, that's a very, very important factor as well. So that's really great. I believe Bailey, I think, was the one that was responsible for the Clark and Mayer principle on personalization. Well, you hit the thing with the personalization because you had those little icons in there that made it very friendly, very approachable, very fun. So that was a really cool thing too. And the comparison thing, you take these two materials, right, and you're comparing the two, the benefits and the liabilities of either one, with cost and with convenience, and how one's easy to use, one's easy to install, and you make that comparison, and then when you make create the discussion there with students debating over which material is better or which one is more useful, whatever. That was a really good way of doing that because it sets up a debate. It sets up something that's very discussable, if that's a word, for that. So really outstanding job. Congratulations on a really well done project, and I hope your classmates jump in and have a look at it too. So great job, great job, great job.